Okay, it's the end of the season before we start winter, autumn training, and I'm experimenting with new training means. So this is the ideal time to try some new activities, some new exercises, and some new equipment. Some of the new items of kit I do want to try are a pair of speed bands, and we've got an explosive jump trainer and also some resistance bands which attach between the thighs for resisted drills. So I'm looking at trying to improve vertical velocity and hip power. Now this is a follow-on workout and I'll put reps and sets up on the screen. But just to say that the gap between the outdoor season and winter training is a great time to try new ideas, and you'll see some here. After the athletes have raised their body temperature with some runs, it's onto some basic drills, in place ones. Also looking at their mobility with some squats, and we're upping the reps. So single leg squats as you're seeing here as well. I will increase the reps and sets over the first training block. Then it was on to some calf drills, and the emphasis here is on the concentric movement, so it's up and down, not with an eccentric hold. Here we're doing some bent knee calf raises which target the soleus muscle. These are important for stability. Second part of the warm-up is more active, more dynamic, and just getting the guys ready for the more intense resisted part with some low leg cycles. Experimenting here with various resisted drills. So now we're on to the new part of the workout, or the new inclusion, and that's these resisted drills, and we're working at various intensities and trying to be very deliberate with these marches, for example, making sure that they press down through the floor. You don't want to offer too much resistance as you want the athlete to move forwards. These resisted lunges teach acceleration mechanics and power through the drive. Again, don't offer too much resistance, let the athlete move, don't pull them back too strongly. I'm thinking about including these drills in the first phase of our training, replacing some of the bar drills that we often do. Here we've got a takeoff walk, just swinging the hip up into position. Trying to brace the core, get the front arm up to eye level. The resistance really focuses muscular inputs. Good, move the hip. Round. Now onto some more dynamic movements with this low leg cycle. Don't try to lean too much into the band, rather try to get upright, so more work needs to be done on that here. As I say, experiment with different amounts of resistance to make the athlete work harder. Here, bent knee scissor bounds, drive the heels back into the ground, really connect with the contact. 5 weeks time it'll be 20 times. We've been doing 3 to 4 reps with different amounts of resistance. A pretty standard exercise now with some resisted accelerations. I've been asking for feedback from the athletes, and it's interesting to get their comments and feelings about the exercises. And so far the feedback has been a positive. The session also included some plyometric drills, and here we are working through these partial lunges, just switching the legs. Here's the takeoff drive, and this is quite a difficult one in that you've got to swing the hip, catch the landing and move again. Many of these drills I've used have come from Kuma Jumper, an elite Japanese coach, so do check out his Instagram. When you do pick exercises from other coaches, just make sure that you understand what you're trying to achieve by using them. Don't just pick them randomly from a selection and employ them. Really think about how they fit into your plans and your training. I always like to use potentiation as well, so performing the drills without resistance will obviously speed things up and produce that potentiating effect, which can be of huge benefit in terms of transference. Here Ben is trying the explosive power jumper from speed bands, and this is partly due to my research looking into how to improve the eccentric capacity of the stretch reflex and the importance of high eccentric activity. So I'm hoping here that the resistance offered by the trainer will pull the athlete down into the contact and create a greater need to impart force. Okay, so I've just finished the session and it seemed to go particularly well, and I'm thinking that I will include the resisted drills in particular into the workout. Not so sure about the explosive power training yet, but I can see a use for it potentially with people who need to develop greater lower leg reactivity. Look out for more training evaluations and experiments, and please do subscribe to the channel.